You thought it was over, but we don't get away that easily. The world may be saved, but our sense of self-worth, dignity, maybe even public morals and decency. Time for more Kill la Kill, the OVA, the potential actual end of the line story. So let's do our best to actually keep hold of our clothing this time and watch the OVA. Starting with a long panning shot of the sky, I'm guessing. It's seen better days. Is this his redemption? See if he can actually land a strike. Yes, of course, it is only attributed to men. I like how he actually is having a full character arc. Disgraced, removed his eyes to become better. See if that training paid off. Maybe. Don't declare where you're attacking. I kind of hope that he does something good, but if he was to stand against her and win easily. It must be nice to have a battle where both parties are amicable about it. Couldn't. Well, her reason to be to take down the mother is gone, so. Why is she protecting herself? Things have definitely changed, haven't they? And leave it to Marco to point out the almost. Is it a cliche of that character? I wonder who did this. What studio was behind it? Any new outfits being introduced there? Wow, he completely skipped over him. It is nice that after we have the success that was the last episode, a bit more of a calm down, putting the world back together. And are we going to get any really nice panning shots and putting everything that they've learned and excess money into this OVA? We never actually saw much of his little gang, did we? That will last them 4 months, but that's a light snack for that family. Oh. I think they're going to need a saline drip after all of that. One way to relocate. You know, it's an odd graduation ceremony. Good catch. Damn. And he's carrying around the the branch of sakura petals. Good touch. Is he learning to keep his clothes on? The memories of all those we care about stay with us. Hopefully she is actually doing all right. Does Marco just want to be in every shot? Who's leaving food all over the floor for her? So along with all the plans of toppling a megalomaniac, saving the world, she's still looking out for everyone that was actually in the school. Get a head start on it. Good boy, Mr. Butler Man. I wonder if he was doing it for more than just the job and the honour of being a butler. It's been a pleasure working for you, madam. Excuse me? Is that a mental representation of everything that was wrong? Oh no. A slight shift in how she was acting. So you must know. Hang on a moment. There's an imposter. Why exactly is there alternate versions of themselves in their original uniforms? An all black version of their original uniforms. This, like, keyboard tapping. One last test. He's analysing the situation. Give him a moment. Well, yeah, themselves would know their own weaknesses. It's your voice, so yeah, no. I think I'd have the same scathing criticism myself. It's nice that those notes are physical objects. What is... Who created these if they are, you know, creations of something? I prefer her black hair. Of course, things couldn't just go nicely and we have a... have just a calm farewell to everyone. As soon as it starts, no hesitation. He had that outfit ready to go. So, let's... That was just a rectangle. Put them to use. He almost stood his ground. I remember when we first met him, he was almost something to be feared of. I think having one that would fly would probably be better than any that crawl across the floor. Better centre of gravity, less likely to fall over. So you're replacing them. I did wonder why that assistant was even in the show in the first place. No, but that does look like a big bomb, well, sea mine, but any normal person would have suffered quite badly from that kind of blow. Well, no, she didn't. Nui did. Let's not get into that one. Why? What did she have on her to want to destroy the world? Ah, she's incredibly jaded. Flashback. Somewhere. I don't think it really matters where. So in some weird form of, well, you saved my life. That's one way of telling. Did she just travel the world trying to collect people? So yeah, that was why she was so reliant on her. Did it have to be a pun as well? I think they deserve to lose just for that reason. If you tell her that, that damn cheese came back to haunt her. They created a. They created their own disaster. Not the DTR. Why not just remote control them all? Yeah. You would just had them as a tool, a means to an end. I think she's enjoying the fight. Soda. Okay, so it is a manifestation. Hmm. But it's not. It's not past their selves. It's the what people saw them as, which is potentially even worse. You might need some oil. There's a lot of creaking in that machine. How? Her will is that powerful. Now we can just imagine that the giant robot is doing all of this. Yep, it is. How improbable. You just have a barrier. Didn't want to apply that earlier at any of the previous fights. He found that life fiber quite easily. Seriously. Off. Is good. At least he acknowledges his own habits. Is it though? It's the older's job to guide the younger. So sure. I thought it would take the ripping the school itself up to create a little floating castle or something. Are you going to override it? Kind of like how Marco did. Is a glimmer? That would come in at such tremendous... Yeah, it would be incredibly hot. Well, now that the blade is seared into her skin... I don't think anyone... What? Using clothing as a message of moving on. Ah, it's a ghost. And she's using the ship as a giant sword. When the hell did you work out that it had these kind of extra modes? At what point did she just cut the planet in half? New start? Nope, can't even enjoy that pun. Let's hope no one or nothing is caught in the middle of that. She looks fine. It was entirely just snipped in half. Did she not move in the slightest, knowing that she wouldn't have the full will to carry it through? That is exactly what this place needs. It's like 94% of the entire populace is nonsensical. Did she just want someone to follow? Ah, now she's shining again. Ha! Yep, it was a request from Satsuki. Of course, they're going to agree to that. No, all's well that ends well. You know, apart from massive amounts of damage, infrastructure being destroyed. If you wanted a visual representation of letting go of the past. Now the lives we had are over. Look back and grow from it. Oh, and buy some damn clothes. I don't think I'd want to be sitting up there. It doesn't particularly look like it's strapped down onto the truck. Bit close. And slow pan to the sky. Of course it is. But that was a nice little self-contained story. The past has been cleared. People have let go of everything. Loose threads have been snipped. And of course with Sengetsu firmly living on forever in our hearts, and Mako's ability to completely pause any action, any threat, any fire, explosions, fighting, until she at least completes her little pantomime. That ability is too powerful for this world. But I really hope you enjoyed Kill la Kill, a show with, well, let's be honest, boobs, butts, and blood loss. But also a pretty good story. But with graduation over, everyone on their move, finding their futures. We can wish them well. The same goes for us. Me and my channel also need to go forward, so if you want to see or even have your own say in what's coming up, check out my Discord. If you enjoyed this one, let me know. But I'm also completely unsure of what it truly does, but YouTube seems to like it when you leave a like and a comment, so if you would be so kind. But much like this episode, I hope we all grow to be better than what we were. And so, get some rest. See you there. My patrons are the familial group that I owe a lot of things to, but despite everything they've done, I don't believe I'm going to go on a world-ending homicide spree. And if you want to be incomprehensible as well, consider joining on to my Patreon, because Sal, Raywin, Electricant, Arthea, Shiwan, Mecha, Jennifer Rojas, Stinsfire, Big Boy, Matt, Rasmus Paulson, Girly, Deadman 1997, ASD, Dark Shadow 7899, and everyone else are the friends group that I can rely on to welcome me back with open arms and some breaded mystery meat.